Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Aries Tarot, Aries Love Tarot, love reading, love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. The Seven of Pentacles is in reverse, Aries. I'm going to get one more shuffle here, and we're just going to dive right in to this reading where we are going into their thoughts, feelings, intentions, what you might need to hear or don't see coming, or moves being made. I can see you're waiting on somebody here, so let's dive in and see what the heck is going on, okay? Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Please show us what else we need to see for Aries. Please show us the cards, Aho. The Four of Pentacles is in reverse, as is the Hermit in reverse. You're dealing with somebody here with commitment issues. It's literally Seven of Cups here, right on the placement for me where their energy is really strong. And it's interesting because, wow, right across the way, yeah, is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, which is somebody that you've been waiting on, but it's definitely 1 foot and maybe 2 feet out the door. This is definitely around, obviously around commitment. The Strength card is here in the upright. Yeah, Four of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, both in reverse in the partnership placement. The Strength card, waiting for somebody to be ready. For some of you, well, it's really clear that this might literally be around marriage, being ready for marriage. That's really specific, and it's going to depend on your situation, because there's also there's like an energy here, possibly for some of you that are in a platonic and or physical connection and wanting or imagining, waiting for something, this person, for things to go further, to hear how they feel, to take it to another level. The Hermit is in reverse. Yeah, and that's an energy for me of definitely waiting for clarity, and it's this reversal energy. It just feels like it's gone on too long here, which also really validates this energy of why I feel you might have 1 foot or 2 feet out the door in terms of waiting and being on the, I guess you could say, the verge of not waiting anymore. Should that be the case, because that also comes through in the Seven of Cups, but more importantly in our only major arcana, here at the moment, which is the Strength card and the Hermit in reverse, So this is also really validating around, well, the self-love that is here and the lack of clarity and not really being sure. In the Hermit, I kind of feel like everybody's there at the moment. Judgment. Yeah, gosh. And it is the overall energy. And here's more validation of where things are here, Aries. The Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. It doesn't stay there, but that's where it is. And that is that's a stuck energy. When you come out of the Hermit, that's where you go, and that is also in reverse. So it's really super validating. Is somebody finally waking up and making a decision? This person that you're waiting on. And also, are you waking up? Because it wants to be your overall energy, Judgment. Yeah, and this is around clarity. It's like final decision time. I feel like this is a lot about you. Let's see what's going on with this person who kind of got everything here by way of, well, yeah, some fear, like not being ready, possibly not being sure or being clear about their feelings, some emotional immaturity, even clear about feelings around a level of marriage. Should that be the case for some of you, or even just is there potential for it to move in that direction? This is your energy, the Four of Wands, Aries, and Venus as well, around love, matters of the heart. It's in reverse. This can oftentimes be a marriage card for me. The Queen of Wands is connecting also in reverse, and it's like an energy of not really being sure. Yeah. And what's interesting around this weight with our Seven of Pentacles in reverse on the other end is the Page of Pentacles, which can be kind of a student type of energy, figuring things out. This reversal energy is really just more validation around somebody who is struggling around commitment energy. The Ace of Pentacles, Judgment, but it looks like this person and you are waking up. So there's definitely an energy here that is shifting. I want to tell you, you're here when you're meant to be here. This is a timeless reading. So trust the timing when, well, yeah, this is super clear. When you are finding your reading, when your reading is finding you, when you're finding each other, I do want to validate that I am channeling under Mercury retrograde in Pisces as I channel for you. We're a couple of days away. We're in the last, I would say, 48 hours in a really intense kind of time in this energy. Mercury is also just about to go direct. So I'm wondering, it's clearly what's going on in everybody's mind here. In particular, you with this person you are waiting on. More validation, Two of Wands in the upright. Mars and Aries energy, the choice literally you're waiting for them to make that they haven't been ready for. So again, whether this is around physical and or platonic, to be clear about feelings or feelings about next level or just going to the next level. By the way, Ace of Pentacles is here. Or for some of you, it's just around, or it's around, something much bigger. Again, here, look, it's just very validating. Connecting with our Queen of Wands in reverse and the Four of Wands in reverse. Definitely in this energy of wanting to put these wands down. This is the Ten of Wands energy, more fiery energy, of course. And it's a Sagittarius energy. Yeah, and it's just exhausting here. So this is really super clear and really so much validation. The Hangman in the upright, major arcana. Not only is this a Pisces energy, which has just been so incredibly intense in this time, Pisces season, but under this Mercury retrograde, but clearly it's validating around the timing, and it's validating that there is a pause or break, something going on here, literally indecision. Indecision, it's been, I feel like a really strong energy around, it's been uncertain. It's been a very uncertain time. And there's something also around this person that I feel like needs to change. Like there needs to be some paradigm shifts here. It's not even just about waiting for somebody to be ready or share feelings. What is that? It definitely can be connecting with judgment also in the way of a judgment, you could say. So we could even be looking at some kind of money issues, which, yeah, also is really validating for me here around the Page of Swords in reverse. So whether that's around money issues that are connected to other people or not, that's going to be really specific. It could be the case. I do like that the Magician is here. Judgment, the Magician, the Strength card. Because this is not only an alchemizing energy, but this is the Magician who can make things happen. You know, this manifesting energy of the Magician, who, by the way, is connected to the solar plexus chakra, I do, and the throat chakra, I speak. So holding on to all of the elements here, all of the resources, like really being, this having some real potential here for things to move. With that said, everyone has free will, and especially including you, because I'm reading for you, Aries, and in this wake-up energy, I feel you as well, which is waking up energy, getting clear, getting out of the Hermit in reverse, and making a final decision. So for those of you that are apart, if this is around a no contact, no communication, and or in separation, or even a breakup, you could say, is this a reconciliation or is this a closure energy? One thing for sure is this is clarity, this is truth, and this is final decision time. It's like shaking out a rug as well. And in these last 48 hours, as I channel for you here at the Tarot Closet, which, by the way, is the only place, my verified YouTube channel, The Tarot Closet, that I release my readings. So if you see here, suspect my content anywhere but here, you know, or you're not sure, even on those static videos, you know what I'm talking about. Maybe it's not even my voice, you'll know. Or even if you suspect it, keep those emails coming. It's in my video description and on the About Me page, because it really does help. Yeah, gosh. This is definitely, whoa, it's going from like the bottom to the top, and this is super validating around, oh my gosh, a make or break kind of energy with this person. Final decision time is here, Aries. So the King of Wands is in reverse. The Queen of Wands is in reverse. There's definitely a pause or a stop. I mean, even just with our Strength card energy, look at our Two of Wands today. A lion and a tiger here. It's really not about gender, but it's representing both of you for me. And by the way, we do have the Empress and the Emperor that just came down. The energy of not being ready for whatever that is around next level, whether it's including money or people, other people, is very validating for me. I'm going to move this. The King of Wands, this reversal energy connected to the Ace of Pentacles, next level. Again, what that is for you is going to be really specific, whether it's around deeper feelings that are not being revealed around each other, you know, but really it just feels a lot more like it's literally about the next level, which is going to be so specific what it is for you, but it's literally here on the table. There is what feels like an emotionally intense kind of time of final decision making, which very well I feel may include a pretty intense emotional communication with this person. What hasn't been getting talked about, Eight of Swords in reverse. Gosh, look at this. It's just so telling here. Is coming to the surface, and it's really this. It really feels like, okay, there are some decisions that need to be made here. The Sun is in reverse. What is in the Moon? Because that's everything that has been coming to the surface, and it's really bubbling up, I would say at this point. What is hidden in the Moon? Because the Sun is where it's revealed. That's the luminary where we go after. And it's in reverse. So that's just more validating energy for me around the clarity, the choice you're waiting for them to make, around the delay. Obviously, fiery energy, that is Leo energy. It's the delay. And here's the thing, and it was coming out with the Ten of Swords. It really does feel like either you're already there for some of you, but I feel a very strong collective around a make or break energy. Clarity, final decision time, wake up energy, reconciliation or closure. That's literally what this is. So the Emperor is here in reverse, which is not surprising at all. By the way, that's an Aries energy in Mars. But this reversal energy is a really validating energy around, indecision, some ego, some immaturity. And the validation of imbalance and not just not being ready to have a conversation or ready to move in a particular direction, but around everything. The Emperor is connected to the root chakra, as is, by the way, the World card, the future energy, the cycle that is going on here. This reversal energy is a validation of that Well, divine masculine energy, it's in reverse, but also the Ankh energy, divine feminine, divine masculine energy, the yin-yang energy, the imbalance that is here around the person that you're waiting on. And by the way, it's not about gender. More validating energy around the feelings that are being held back here in the Sun. Look, the King of Cups in reverse, and more Pisces energy. And the last but not least, 3 Oracle coming in, the 5 of Swords in reverse, the Death card in reverse, and the Empress. So the stagnation energy is definitely super validated here in our major arcana, the Death card. And also validating as we have the Hangman here. And when you come out of the Hangman, it's timing energy, perspective, get out of indecision, paradigm shifts, changes. You go into the Death card, and that has been in reverse. So it's almost like if you're not going to wait anymore, it might be putting off for some of you what you might feel like is in the inevitable if you are planning to move on. Like there's no more feet. Both feet are out the door. You know what I mean? Because obviously that can be around moving on and endings, but it's also around rebirth, and it's also around really massive changes and transformational energy. So, and there's still this potential here, and also having our magician who is the master of this energy. All the resources available, so the possibilities and the potential are still here, but it really just feels like it's decision time. I want to say for you, but somebody is waking up that you've been waiting on. It still feels like it's kind of in balance. So either way, it's inevitably going to put some of the 3 major forces here in the upright, the Death card, the Sun, and the Wheel of Fortune, because there's always a turning point. The Sun always comes up. And the Death card is also not going to stay here stagnant and not really sure, you know. And another just strong validation for me around the timing is the Empress. So clearly we're seeing the imbalance here also. Not about gender. The counterpart to the Emperor, the divine masculine energy, is the Empress, divine feminine energy. This is a Taurus energy and bringing in Libra by way of Venus. It is an energy of timing. It's an emotional openness, and it's the truth. And it's also this feeling that it's around the long-term energy that somebody, like there's obviously potential here that somebody that you've been waiting on making a decision, and you making your decision, that there is this person ready? Are they open and ready now? It feels like yes, but it also feels like there's still some things that are going on, you know, which is also really validating around the weight around you and why you obviously have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Now, I want to validate, again, for some of you, it may be just simply, and I say simply, but as a matter of speech, not that it's simple, you know, around platonic and or physical, like revealing deeper feelings. But for a lot of you, this is around somebody that, you know, there's already a pretty massive connection. I mean, the Emperor and the Empress counterparts can be power couple kind of energy. It's my other half energy for me. It can be power couple energy when it's not working as well. But whatever that is, so whether it's around revealing that, or we're looking at somebody that you've been waiting on for a while, or you stopped waiting on, but there's still this possibility here between the two of you, because it takes more than one. To go further again into what is that? And the Ace of Pentacles moving in, maybe blending communities and families, marriage, the possibility. And we can be looking also again at the energy around family with the Empress. Make or break kind of energy, reconciliation or closure. Yeah, it's strong. I want to bring in some Oracle Aries. I also want to remind you that the playlist, your Aries Love Tarot, all 12 zodiac signs, twin flame readings if you're a twin flame, all signs tarot, collective love tarot readings, they're all linked. The playlist in the video description, also here at the Tarot Closet on the About Me page. I'm having a little bit of a brain fart. I'm feeling this energy as well. You know, just literally also, what has it been now since we got out of the full moon lunar eclipse? Because that energy can go on for weeks. It feels like an exhausting energy right now. Are you guys feeling that? Okay, so breathe in humility. I like the humility coming in. I like that it's connecting with the Eight of Swords in reverse, and also this cat-cornered, kitty-cornered, catty-cornered energy of judgment, because there is also an energy there around forgiveness. So I do like that energy of the Empress, judgment, and humility, because that's all really validating for somebody to get out of some ego here, because there is an apology as well. Whether it means anything to the outcome is very specific to you, but it's pretty strong around getting over their pride. The Lion energy here is really strong today with our Two of Wands, of course, our Strength card, and our King of Wands as well, but of course in reverse. Storm here. Wow. So this is, again, could have already been some stormy weather here, clearly. But it's also been feeling like this is, yeah, just even in the next 48 hours, I've got to say. But that's really super specific. So don't worry about that. Whenever you are here for these messages. But it feels, again, emotionally intense around this decision, and highly possible communication. If you can see each other, there's definitely validation around coming together at a specific event where there's maybe community. And that's also around coming together, as you can see the community card. And it looks like the Wheel of Fortune is being uprighted. We have the Good Fortune card here. By the way, yeah, I was late. I have to get my community tab going again, so look out for that. I forgot to wish you guys a happy St. Patrick's Day. So yeah, a couple days late, I guess. As you can see, there is a 4-leaf clover here. This connects me to the Wheel of Fortune. Good fortune, literally, as we see here, a turning point. It's a Jupiter energy. It's expansive. It's like luck, but I also think of that as timing. Growth. It's uprighting it. So it's really validating around getting out of the Hermit energy, that whatever choices you're making, whatever's going on here, for you Aries, this is a wake-up energy for you, and it's a new cycle. And I like that. Yeah, and it also just uprighted the sun. Oh, that's great. I'm happy for you. I'm happy about that. The Leo energy, everything will be revealed, and a happy outcome. What is it that you are? It's a turning point here. So what is this happy outcome? Is it together or is it apart? Either way, it's a new cycle for you. Our little bees are at work. Here's the Lion again. Just unreal. So many times today. By the way, the second time also with the Strength card. So it's also really validating for me, whatever it is you're wanting to do. There's a lot of self-love here in the Strength card, because it's around courage, you know. So if this is where you are heading, if you are putting off the inevitable for some of you, there's definitely an energy to wake up and get a clearer picture here. For yourself, just being honest with yourself, emotionally and open and honest with yourself, I want to say. There's a lot of Gaia and healing energy here in the Empress. There's a lot of power here in the Magician as well. Shape-shifting into those energies. The Lover's card is here. An Oracle today. Oh my gosh. I have a feeling for a lot of you, this is what you want. What is your situation? Where are you going from here? The Lover's card, abundance, and grounded is here. So first of all, here we go. This is about the two of you. And the connection, the love that is here has been really clear for me. Doesn't always make things work, does it? But it is here. And what's also really validating is there is a decision to be made. You both are making. And for a lot of you together, abundance connects me directly. Look at this with the sun, which is needed to grow. You can see the seeds here in the sun and the Empress. That's quite literally connected to the abundant energy, new beginnings around the Empress and grounded. So this uprights some of that, where did it go? The Emperor and reverse energy and getting centered and getting grounded, because that's been the opposite. It's also very much for you. Sitting here on this earth, look, with the arms wrapped around it completely and all the roots below. So that for me is a meditational energy around grounding, but it can also be literal in terms of roots, going back to roots, putting roots down. But either way, this is bringing in the World card for me as well, which has already been an energy that's here. And that's around completing the cycle. It's around timing, getting past obstacles, sometimes lessons learned, and moving into the Fool and taking a chance, a new path together or apart. Are we completing the picture between the two of you? In some ways, it feels like this is a completing of the picture. Life-changing decisions for you to make, I feel like, have obviously been around both of you for different reasons, and together. Today I'm going to bring in the tarot closet, little channeled love messages. Remember, these are coming from higher self energy, which is not the case with the Emperor in reverse. So we have Archangel Raphael, look, and Archangel Gabriel here co-creating, quite literally in your overall energy, Aries. The bottom of the deck, I was scared. It's right here with the Four of Wands in reverse. So that's pretty literal around marriage for some of you, but other levels as well. Breathe, let go, let God kind of energy. Messenger sending that to you. It's quite literal. It's interesting as it's flying right here into the sun, which we saw come back in Oracle in the upright. I dream of you. What is this little bee working on? Please never give up on us. Interesting. Right below humility, but also connected to storm, the Strength card and the Ten of Swords. Because I am waking up. What is the choice? What is the move? What is the decision that you're waiting for? So many songs remind me of you. Hello. Tarot closet camera, that's what it does. I just don't look. I'm looking at your cards. I don't think you missed anything. Please never give up on us. And it's really hard living without you came down. So that's very specific if you are not talking, you're in a no contact, no communication and or in separation. Which is interesting because it is coming below grounded, which is a lot of this energy, well, it literally is the earth. So there could be a distance here for some of you. I'm sending you telepathic messages. That's a very strong energy currently, by the way. You're my first thought when I wake up and last thought before sleep. Aries. Don't ever change. You are so beautiful. The last message from your person. Just sending it through. I care too much what people think. Yeah. Could be connecting to some third-party energy. It's not necessarily about people romantically. It could be a lot of things. It's going to be specific for you, but that message is clear. It's kind of a Hierophant energy. Differences perhaps between you. Beautiful Aries, that's your reading today. Thank you for joining me at the Tarot Closet. Until next time.